What are the three things you think buyers should be thinking about when they're deciding to come down?
First and foremost, breathtaking views. You walk in and you're standing on a balcony looking all over Port Phillip Bay. It's just captivating. For number two, I'd probably say location. As mentioned before, you're minutes from the city, you're minutes from the beach, you're minutes from the markets. Everything that creates is a lifestyle. And number three is the amenities which supports that lifestyle. You've got your running tracks, steam rooms, saunas, pools and gyms. So yeah, it's got the best of all the worlds.
So I'm here with Michael Searle from R.Corporation. We're here at the amazing R.Iconic project. Share a bit about what's on offer here.
At the R.Iconic, we've got some really lovely sub-penthouses, penthouse range. All 3 bedrooms ranging from 2.1 mil through up to 6.3 for the penthouse. Size-wise, 140 squares to nearly 300 square metres.
I was looking at the bedrooms before. They are massive.
Oh, yeah. They're like private sanctuaries, aren't they?
Yeah.
One thing's the same, though. It's just got this sophisticated design and really elegant finishes.
Yes, obviously we check out a ton of penthouses, as you can imagine, at Urban. What makes this one so unique?
Design and finishes are the top 2, but without doubt the location. We're right in front of where the high-rise zone meets the low-level residential zone. So you've got these views over right behind us, 11 hectares of parkland right down to the beach. And with that, these panoramic views all over Port Phillip Bay, right down to Mornington Peninsula.
I don't think you can get built out here, right? Because it kind of the zoning changes.
Yeah. So you're not going to have a building pop up in front of you and say, where's my view gone, let alone the value of my asset. So yeah, these views are here with you for life.
And so how far away by tram are we from the city?
From the city, you could jump the tram, you're literally 1,500 metres from Collins Street. So you're pretty close. You've got this sort of inner city living, but with sort of a beachside feel to it. You're 10 minutes from South Melbourne Market, and you're just within walking distance to some of Melbourne's finest restaurants, some of them 200 metres away.
One of the things I love about it is kind of not quite in the hustle and bustle of South Bank, and it's kind of just a little bit closer to the beach, closer to kind of that South Melbourne sort of vibe, which, as you mentioned, with the South Melbourne Market is a super popular area. And so it gives that kind of access where this type of area previously was only available to people that were buying these kind of large houses in this area, but now be able to have an apartment offering, obviously, it caters uniqueness where it's right on the edge of the zoning. I think that's one of the things that really does make it such an epic project.
Yeah, you're spot on. From a lifestyle perspective, you can be living here, tram ride into the city, all the cultural experiences that Melbourne has to offer, whether it's dining, whether it's shopping at Collins Street, sporting at the stadiums, MCG. Yeah, it's all right at the doorstep.
So it was awesome to get the tour when we first arrived. And I think one of the things that people often don't, or find it harder to conceptualize in renders and things like that, which they don't have to here because obviously it's a completed building. But I noticed the width of the hallways, the height of the roof, like those sort of small things that often less experienced developers will sometimes value manage those things out. And I noticed you guys haven't done that here. How did that kind of work when you were kind of working with those different partners, and who's the team on the broader project?
Yeah, it's well picked up there, Mike. Yeah, we really have got a consistent approach at R.Corp. It's a proud 25-year history of developing, but the approach has always been the same, and that's to partner with just best-in-class partners, plus architecture in this instance. They've brought high-end sort of luxury design to the table. We've got David Hicks, so he brings that international wow factor to the interior design. Paul Bangay Gardens, we've got an acre of gardens on the 5th floor. And they all work together to produce what we've got here. And I suppose a proud moment. It's nice to be recognised for your work. We did win the Architectural Design of the Year for both the state and across the nation by Property Guru and the UDIA. So don't take my word for it. Yeah, but we have got a unique offering here.
Talk about the penthouses. They are some of the most popular that we have on our platform nationally. What is it about it that they're kind of attracting the buyers?
Look, you probably saw on the way in, this building angles back from the 16th floor. So it really creates an interesting project right from the very start. But it also means that architects have redesigned every floor from that level up because of your floor space changing. It also means you've got balconies that are in full sun all the time. And you're letting a lot of natural light through into the living areas and dining spaces. The dining spaces themselves are fitted out with marble timber finishes. The kitchens have got the latest state-of-the-art Gaggenau appliances, and we've got bronze glass. It's really that level of sophistication with really elegant finishes.
It's well priced for how luxury it is. I can't even imagine how expensive these would be in Sydney, for example. In terms of the level of finishes, the architecture, the design, the location, it does represent good value for money when it's such a luxury kind of option for people.
It's so true. We've actually had some Sydney buyers come down expecting 15 million.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the Sydney buyers has said this is too good to be true and bought one himself up on the high floor.
Yeah, one of the things I'm like amazed by each time I come here is the range of different amenities. So whether it's kind of just hanging out in the garden, but you've got like swimming pools, saunas. I think there's a running track downstairs.
Yeah, that's right. We've got cinema, steam room, saunas, very large gymnasium, a pool heated all year round, and dining pavilions within the gardens and barbecue areas within that as well. We've also got a Coles Local within the building as well, so you can access that from within the building, and a Liquorland, which is probably sometimes too convenient.
And so when we're talking about amenity, we're in the Horizon Lounge right now. Like, this has got to be like one of the most insane views of St Kilda and the beach. Do you want to talk a bit about, does everyone has access to this? Like, how does it work?
This is actually only for the residents of the premium range. So that's penthouses and the townhouses. Yeah, it's, as you see, it's 2 levels, beautiful lounge area downstairs, this dining space upstairs with a full kitchen. You can book it exclusively if you've got a really lovely special occasion, or just use it casually if you like. But yeah, the views are spectacular. It's 270-degree views, looking down the coast, as we mentioned earlier, by day, or taking in the city lights at night.
Yeah, and so you mentioned about the townhouses. A lot of people don't realise that there's actually a townhouse offering here at the R.Iconic.
Yeah.
What's the go with that?
Correct. Yeah, we've got 5 townhouses, all with identical finishes to the penthouses, 3 levels of living. I suppose the inspiration for these was the South Melbourne Albert Park terraces, Victorian terraces of old. And so we wanted to retain that sort of front door at street level sort of feature, but at the same time incorporate a double car garage that you can drive into and walk into your property, but without sacrificing that lifestyle.
What are the 3 things you think buyers should be thinking about when they're deciding to come down?
First and foremost, breathtaking views. You walk in, you're standing on a balcony looking all over Port Phillip Bay. It's just captivating. For number 2, I'd probably say location. As we mentioned before, you're minutes from the city, you're minutes from the beach, you're minutes from the markets. Everything that creates is a lifestyle. And number 3 is the amenities, which supports that lifestyle. You've got your running tracks, steam rooms, saunas, pools and gyms. So yeah, it's got the best of all the worlds.
Well, mate, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, Michael, and we are really stoked to partner with you guys. This is a hell of a project. We love seeing high-quality developers deliver high-quality projects. The fact that this is now completed and buyers can come and check it out, as well as having something new coming to market as well. I think you guys are really nailing it, and delighted to share the time with you.
Thanks for coming down, Mike. Appreciate it.